Last time on Sailing Tipsy Gypsy, we shared with you our travels to Killarney. We make a quick stop in Little Current to provision, meet up with new friends, and take in our first experience of a swing bridge. Then, it's off to Killarney. We of course go hiking, enjoy amazing views, and drink lots of beer. We also take a long dinghy ride to eat some of the best fish and chips we've ever had. Before leaving Killarney, we needed to get some aerial shots of the terrain with our drone. It is a spectacular place to anchor, and the heights of these rocks are incredible. Most of the islands we visited previously were elevated, but these were to a whole new level. There was plenty of room to spread out and gunk holes to provide even more seclusion. The mountainous terrain is made up of sparkling white quartzite peaks and pink granite rock. We were extra careful climbing these higher elevations, but did think once or twice about jumping in. We said our goodbyes and headed towards Baie Fine. Our sailover was smooth, but as we got into more open water, the winds picked up and caused us to put both reefs in and then to bring down our sails altogether. It seems calm here, but it was a very rocky trip until we made it to the freshwater fjord to protect us from the mountainous terrain on each side.
Crazy winds on the way to Baie Fine. We had 43 knots of wind was the highest I had seen. Right now we're at 22 now that we're protected between the mountains. That's very nice. And we're almost there. It's like about a couple miles down to the actual anchorage, but it's really pretty views. As always for North Channel.
A fjord is a long, narrow, deep inlet of the sea between high cliffs formed by a submergence of a glaciated valley. This area is one of the only freshwater fjords and another beautiful spot to enjoy while visiting the North Channel. It's an incredible sight and gave us a very comfortable anchorage in Mary Ann Cove. But we opened another beer. This is from Muskoka Brewing again, one of our favorites that we've discovered in Canada, and it's called Mad Tom. It's their IPA. Once we were anchored, we of course decided to celebrate our arrival with some beers. Then we took the dogs out on a tiny island nearby.
I just saw a massive snapping turtle heading in its direction slowly, quietly, without the dogs. That is a massive turtle. This is for you. It's a gift. I love you. I'll take it out of your way now. I know you'll use it later. So old. Aww. You look like a dinosaur. Look at the tail on that. Oh my gosh. That is a dinosaur. Don't like that, Darren. He doesn't like that. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Please be safe.
The dogs loved that island, but we still had to be cautious of surrounding wildlife, this time being a snapping turtle larger than they were. We took them out there every day, yet we didn't get to see our dinosaur friend again. From there, we dinghy explored the area, looking at surrounding campsites and getting an idea of where the dead lake we had heard of would be located. Making our way all the way to the end of the inlet, we arrived at the other anchorage. Its name is The Pool, and was much busier with boaters. We saw familiar boats, but still didn't end up finding the lake. As we continued back, we enjoyed the remaining sunlight and quiet nature surrounding us. Passing by the campgrounds again, Theron heard what seemed to be a waterfall. Though there was no mention of a waterfall in our guide, he insisted he heard one. I heard it too, but when mentioning it to other boaters the next day, no one had a clue of one around the area. For our first night at Anchorage, we decided to relax and play games inside. It was a short night for us because in the morning, our neighbors would show us Topaz Lake. Almost immediately, we jumped in to enjoy this turquoise blue water. It was a little eerie to not see anything growing in it, but made the color of the water seem like a hidden paradise. Which it kind of is due to the fact that there are no signs. We all went swimming, but personally could have stayed in the water all day. We spent all afternoon at Topaz Lake and shared a lunch with our new friends. It was only us there to start, but soon others trickled in to go swimming too. I suppose it wasn't so hidden after all. Topaz Lake is a magical place and was very difficult to leave. From there, we hiked back to our dinghies and parted ways with our new friends. We kept talking about the waterfalls we had heard the previous night. Was there one? We had to find out.
We're going to find a waterfall.
Or a river.
We could hear the waterfall in the distance, but there was no path up towards the sound, so we made our own through the woods and across piles of rock. We can hear the waterfall in the distance. It was quite a high hike and decided to enjoy the beers we brought.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We actually found a waterfall. Tranquil area to chill. I like it here. Alright, I do not know the elevation that we just climbed, but it was a lot. But we did find the origin of this waterfall. Down, down, down. These trees grow slanty because of the rats.
Finding that waterfall was such a good feeling. It was a lot of hiking, but gave us an incredible story to tell. Since we had already found the waterfall and the origin of its existence, we decided it wouldn't be so bad to hike all the way to the top too. The heights were higher than ever, and the scenery was just as gorgeous as ever too. It would be the conclusion to our stay in Baie Fine, but it was most definitely a finale. Next time on Sailing Tipsy Gypsy, we make our way to another waterfall in Cagawan and deal with some boat issues in Gore Bay. It will be our final travels in the North Channel, but our sailing journey continues on. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Cheers, and thanks for watching.